Welcome to this week's video. It's going to be the last video in the construction project. There will be plenty of things to do: add a deck, add a porch, pour the garage slab. I don't know how much of that I'll film. We got to clear the trees, make a garden, and all kinds of stuff. But at this point in time, we, one, got our final from the county. Our building permit is closed. They don't want to see us again. I don't want to see them again. Life is good. And we got our appraisal for the bank. So hopefully we're going to get a mortgage that's going to pay off all the credit cards, because we ran out of money 2 years ago and had to finish it up on credit cards. So I hope you enjoy this video. We're going to finish up the siding, and the next video is probably just going to kind of be a tour of the house. So let's go with the video. So my first bit of action is I have to put a board across the bottom here. And this is because, well, it'll all be apparent here in a minute. Tuck this guy in behind it. So that bottom piece was thick, like almost an inch thick. And this board right here is because when I put my shakes up there, obviously that bottom row won't have something behind it. So this way, if any moisture hits, it just goes off the bottom board here. So what I'm going to do really quick now is I'm going to put some paint on it. This just kind of helps to protect this bottom layer of wood, even though it's completely covered. I figured this will make it nicer. There we go. Right, so these guys will flush out right with the bottom of my door jamb. And so, and I have this little guy here. This is my gauge for overlapping. So what I'll do is I'll put it right here on the bottom. And make sure that we don't go above it. Or below it, I should say, and we'll be in great shape. So one of the issues I have is if you touch this and then you touch that, you get the fingerprints, which are just so annoying. And I go ahead and make them tight because I'm assuming that they're going to shrink a little bit as time goes by. They'll open up those cracks and we will Still be just fine. Every once in a while the edge isn't straight, but I don't worry too much about that, since cracks in these things are gonna come anyway. And these are strips that are cut out of the same material, so I lay one right on here. You cannot pull these things off. It's just not possible. I need some narrow ones. Be right back. Now for the next one, lay it up here. Use my little block. Set my block right here. Comes down, sits on top. And we are good to go. Reverse it. That way the staples are all covered. Sure. So I forgot to slip this piece in, so I'm right back there. There we go.
All done.
This is the siding that we cut on our sawmill, and this is the stuff that we bought from Home Depot. You can see we decided to do a wainscot because this stuff is just so much work to cut this siding on the thing. But and the windows, the door jambs, obviously we cut on the sawmill. You can see we have a full 6-inch rough cut right here, and these guys are 3-inch rough cut. I think I made them about 1 inch and 9/16, I think is what I did on the thickness. A little bit of getting around. By the way, today is, what's the date?
I don't know, 28th maybe?
December 28th.
I'm guessing.
We'll just get that into it so there's a perspective. And on Whidbey Island, it's really hot. I have a sweatshirt and a hoodie on, and I am way too hot. So walking it down, you can kind of see in progress. Here's where we end above the door. So I got to fill this in. Right now I'm finishing up the siding. Let's see, where is a piece of siding at? Over here. We'll have this piece of siding comes up to right here and attaches, and then on top of this goes a 1x4. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Actually, I think this isn't even supposed to be here, but it'll be okay. We'll put a 1x4 right here, and that 1x4 will get the drip edge on it that you see right here, and that's the one solid piece here, and then the shake siding just bumps up to it. I accidentally put this piece on and it doesn't go on because 1x4 goes there, so I'm removing it. And I just kind of wanted to show you guys how difficult it was to get this stuff off once it's screwed on. So I'm just gonna pop a couple of these off so you can see, if you're wondering how well does a 1/4 inch, oh, that one came off easy because it was busted. How well does a 1/4 inch and this only has 3 in it. I mean, that's pretty strong. So when you staple this guy, oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
So when you staple this guy on and then hit the tops of these guys into the fastening strip, I don't see where that's ever gonna come off. Just thought you guys would like to see how it all works. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. The siding is done. As you told you earlier, we're done with the county. Hopefully in a few days we'll be done with the bank. That'll be nice. And then it's on to making everything pretty, cleaning up the woods, tons of projects, but life will go on. Hopefully I'll be working here every day till I die. This is Stinging Nettle Farms, signing off.